If you go home now and you discover that your gullet is missing, and they said it's your neighbor that took your gullet, what would you do to your neighbor?
Nothing. I'll just go and confront her or him. Then I take it from him if he's the one that is with him with it.
He's the one that took your gullet.
Yes.
And I chop knuckle. If you go home now and you discover that your neighbor took your gullet,
Gullet.
yes, you notice that your neighbor took your gullet, what would you do to your neighbor?
Oh, like this, my neighbor.
Yeah, you go home now, you discover your gullet is missing.
My gullet.
Yes, and they say it's your neighbor. So what will you do to your neighbor?
My gullet can't go missing. Now my gullet is in my neck.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I chop knuckle. You try. If you go home now and you discover that your gullet is missing, and they say it's your neighbor that took it, what would you do to your neighbor?
I'll first of all find out how it got missing, whether he actually has in hand. I don't know. I'll just ask him one or two questions to know.
To know why he is missing.
Yes,
Then
or
if you discover that the person is responsible, nko, what would you now do?
yes, I'll just report him to the landlord.
And collect back your.
My gullet.
If you discover that maybe you go to your house now and you discover that your gullet is missing,
My wallet.
your gullet is missing, and you discover that it's your neighbor that stole it, what will you do to your neighbor?
I go so and go court now. These times now, anybody will do me something, I dey so and go court. I want on VDM.
Yeah. So if your gullet is missing now, you see your.
No,
Look at me. Look at me. If your gullet is missing, you see your neighbor.
Wait, fair. Wetin be gullet?
No, I'm asking you now.
If anything is missing, I'll see my neighbor.
You see?
If anything that is missing, as far as it's my neighbor that stole it, I'll see my neighbor to court.
So if you go home now and discover that your gullet is missing, and they tell you that it's your neighbor that took your gullet, what will you do to your neighbor?
My gullet is missing,
Yes.
and they said my neighbor.
It's your neighbor that took it.
My gullet is something that will be on me. How will my neighbors took my gullet?
What is gullet?
It's part of the woman respiratory organ.
Where is it?
I think around the lungs.
Okay. Well, touch that part. Let me see. You try. Chop knuckle. If you go home now and you discover that your gullet is missing, and they said it's your neighbor that took it, what would you do to your neighbor?
I will question my neighbor. I will first ask him if he's the one that took it. If he does not want to confess, then I carry the matter to police.
If you go home now and you discover that your gullet is missing, and they said it's your neighbor that took it, what would you do to the person?
I won't do anything to the person
Why?
because the gullet is inside my body.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Okay. So where is it? Touch it. Let me see.
my throat. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Chop knuckle now. Chop knuckle. You try. If you go home now and you discover that your gullet is missing, and it's your neighbor that took it, what would you do to your neighbor?
Well, if I'm actually sure that he or she's the person that took it, I'll go to him or her and ask. If it's the person that took it, I'll be like, why did you take it? And then give me reasons why you took it.
Why the person took your gullet?
Yeah.
You are under arrest.
If you go home now, you discover that your gullet is missing, and they said it's your neighbor that took it, what would you do to your neighbor?
No, nothing. My neighbor cannot take my gullet
Why?
because it's a part of my body.
Where is it?
It's inside the body.
Yeah, okay, now chop knuckle. You try. If you go home now and you discover that your neighbor took your gullet is missing, and your neighbor is the one that took it, what would you do to your neighbor?
I'm with my gullet. My neighbor cannot take my gullet.
Are you sure? Where's your gullet?
Around my
If they tell me the person, I will go to his house or her house to go demand for my property. And if she or him refuse to give me, and the person standing by that he saw him or her, I will make sure I take my necessary action on him or her to get back my property.
Okay. So you make sure that you take action and get your property.
I can't leave my property to go. It's my property. I know how important it is to me. I bought it with my money, or maybe somebody give me as a gift. So I can't allow it to go like that. Yes.
So you have to take it back. Make sure that you take it
By
back.
fire, by force, nothing will make me leave them.